Hello, I'm live. I'm on this camera again. Ain't this a bitch? So what's up, everybody? I decided like 45 minutes ago to do a live. Got out of the shower. Slept like 2 hours today. We got up early, ate like a big ass lunch, knocked me right out, and took a shower. Just put up the notice that I'm going to do a live, and here comes my neighbor, one of my crazy neighbors, and he needed gasoline for his weed eater. And I have gas that's non-ethanol, ethanol, weed eater with stuff mixed in it, all that stuff. So I just went back outside and was dealing with that for like the last 20 minutes and almost missed this, but here I am. All right. So moderators, wrenches, whatever. Listen, let anybody and everybody in. If they start talking like stupid stuff about somebody, like saying mean stuff, I don't care who it is, then don't put them on. Like if they're saying mean stuff about Lee or Johnny Mac or Angel or Joe Blow, just if they're like stupid stuff, like then, but if they're criticizing them or criticizing somebody respectfully, that's a whole different story, okay? So I just want to say that. Okay, so here we go. This should be good. Dale Strain, what's up? Open them up. That's Dale Strain. Tommy, hope all is well with you and your family. Plato, salute. Ruby Tuesday. Big Rob, hope you had a good weekend. I had a great weekend. Mobland, hi, everybody. What's up, Mobland? Dale Strain, good to see you. Carlos Windows, no flies. Thank you. Migo, pleasure. Okay, you guys are talking back and forth. Cool. Irish Mob, evening all. What's up, Irish Mob? Tommy Grant, thank goodness. Carlos, $4.99. Who just sent that right now? So I can, okay. Skunt Hunter should have got up and coming dweeb to smash Joey off the yard. Okay. Thank you. Hey, thank you for the money. Thank you. I appreciate it. And again, last week, or the last time I did a live, somebody sent me Bobby D, I think it was, like $50 or something. And I didn't acknowledge it real quick because I didn't see it. I want to apologize again. So after I get off here, we're going to go to like Walmart or Best Buy and buy some equipment. The green screen is going to come from Amazon. I don't have like a lot of money to spend, but suggestions. What kind of equipment do I need? I've got a little stand with the light, for my iPhone. What kind of microphone and what other equipment? What is good where people can call me from prison and I can take the phone recordings and make them clear? You guys tell me. I was waiting on a call from one of my friends. He's at with his family, Chad, and nobody's got back to me yet. So okay, let's talk. What do we got here? I want to talk about Lee, Johnny Mac, Code, Angel, MRE, everybody. Okay, this is what I want to say. So here's what happened. For those of you who are on my live the last time, at the end of the show, the phone rang. And I had it on speaker. I pushed speaker, and it was Code of the Street. Now, I immediately shut it off because I haven't talked to the guy. I have not talked to him since I saw him say something about me after we'd already talked and kind of, started talking on peaceful terms and had other plans. So I didn't want anybody to know he called me because I didn't know what, number one, what he was going to say. And number two, like, if he calls me, he's got my number. I've said that openly. I didn't know if he wanted it to be public, private, whatever. I was giving him that respect. So now there was people that heard that. And I saw something on Lee's show earlier that said, why did Convict Inc. talk to Code or something like that? Okay. So I found out that Code said something on Johnny Mac's show today about me. So let me address a couple things here. You guys know I've talked shit about a lot of people. You know that I went smooth off the handle on Johnny Mac after the first Lee Cole Danny Trio interview. Why? Because we talked, and then I saw him on a show with Lee, and I went off on Lee too, and they just burned me. That was my feelings. Okay. Lee Cole reached out sometime later. And that's a private conversation, but basically said, you know what? I see your point of view on it, blah, blah, blah. Will you come on the show again? Sure, no problem. Okay. Johnny Mac, there's this stuff with sides, this side, that side, that side. Okay. Johnny Mac, I talked to today. Me and Johnny Mac, when we do talk, which is not often, it's not about YouTube. It's about health stuff and some other things. I've said openly and repeatedly that I felt some sort of connection to this dude based on the first conversation we had, which was about addiction. Okay? Nothing to do with YouTube. Nothing whatsoever. I went on his show after I went off smooth off on him. And I'm going to talk to Johnny Mac, period. Lee Cole, I have talked to him several times since, has been a help here. MRE, I don't think we've talked. We've texted. He's got my number. We talk to him daily. I don't give a damn people about saying he's a racist. I don't care about people saying his case. I have said openly about MRE that some people that have did research on his past cases, I have said they did a good job. But I mean, I still, again, I've said my opinions about it. I like MRE. I think his platform, I think there's a need for it. As a matter of fact, you want to talk about Mob Acts Exposed, stay tuned for more Benny Giarratano updates coming up. That's his story, by the way. Again, I want to make that clear. So what Benny says is Benny's story. Now, he brings me into it, things that I've witnessed personally with Benny. That's true. I won't deny it. Okay, so Lee, Johnny Mac, Code. Okay, now getting to Code. He called this morning after he went on Johnny Mac's show, just to give me a heads up that he was on that show. I don't know what he said, so I didn't watch anything for 3 days, like this weekend so far. I haven't watched anything except for Lee's show a little while ago because Lee called me. I called back and he was on a live. So when he was on the live, I realized he was live and I turned on the computer and there he was on live. And then I decided to go live right afterwards. So I have heard Lee say that that him and Danny were leaving Mob 2. It seems like they're on a side. I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to him about it. It seems like there's these sides still. And no matter if anybody wants to say that they're on or off Mob 2, that they're still on these sides. Robert Rosso and Convict Inc. is not on a side. I have said that repeatedly, even though it might seem to some people like I am. And if that loses me subs, so be it. Me and Angel Gotti have never talked. One time she wanted me to go on the show about something. I said I would, and I'd go on her tonight. The problem is that when she goes on, I'm missing. It's conflicting with my schedule. I would go on Angel's show. I would go on, I was going to say FBS, but I better pause right there. I have no regrets about apologizing about what I said about FBS as far as the daughter angle. I don't know if the story is totally true. I was told it was as far as the deadbeat dad, but that happened, and I apologize because there was something else happened personally. There was some self-reflection on my part, not about him, and I realized that I am no outstanding father, and I should not ever win Father of the Year, Father of the Decade, or Father of the Lifetime award. So who am I to be throwing stones at him about children or kids when I have my own house to clean in that manner? Okay, so the only person the reason I say I don't want to be on sides, and the reason I bring that up is because, like, let's say, for example, all right, so let's say that I am now on a side. Let's say I'm on SoFlo and Jimmy Calandra's side. Okay. And all of a sudden I have information or a story or something that's going to come out that totally cuts their throat or whatever the case. I don't want to have a side to where I feel like I cannot do the story. Right. So that's my biggest thing about sides. I don't want it to conflict with whatever I feel like putting out that day. And that's the truth. Calandra, it's total. That's gone. That's gone. The don't be a Jimmy. That's never going to stop now. But if I come on and I criticize somebody, people think I'm flip-flopping, or people think I shouldn't talk to somebody. That's your opinion. I give credit where credit's due. If I say that I think SoFlo has a good show or can be funny, whatever, I'm going to give him credit, and I've done that plenty of times in the past. I get there's a whole women thing, and it's true. I mean, that whole, I get it. I get actually, I don't get exactly everything about the sides, but I do get that people can be on one side today, then another side tomorrow, then maybe another side. It's kind of like, to me, it's just like, it's overwhelming. I want to be neutral or not give a fuck, whatever, or at all, period. I have too much content coming up, different stuff that's more important. And somebody brought up Michael Francis. Many people said, you did Michael Francis for views and clickbait. Let me be clear. No shit that Michael Francis's name brings up a lot of attention. No shit that Aryan Brotherhood brings up a lot of attention. Duh, okay? Now, I want to do an A-B series, and I'm going to, and I did it, and I had the first video, and it sucked. At first, I got restricted, and then I realized that I don't like it. I said I was going to put it up a week ago, and I have it. The Aryan Brotherhood thing is not about clickbait only to me. Of course it works, but it's because I have never seen anybody put out step-by-step of the AB from the time they were formed and go through all the different states. Like their bylaws are, that's what my goal is. When it comes to Michael Francis, if you knew something that Carmine Persico had said about Francis and you heard him say one thing, I think anybody out there would have done the same thing. And I've said that I might go deeper, and I might because of other guys that I know that were with me and Carmine who have brought it up. But I have so much other stuff to do. I have stuff about the Bureau of Prisons. If you guys ever saw my channel from the beginning about what I always wanted to do, waste, fraud, and abuse. And now I've got correctional officers reaching out with information that I can't pass up. So, and that'll get into a more serious thing. Which ultimately could affect criminal justice reform, hopefully, or prison reform. Who knows? Who knows where it'll go? What else did I want to say? So, but the sides, the constant, I'm on this side, he's on that side. And I know there's people in this chat, I haven't even read them yet. They're going to just be blah, blah, blah. It is what it is, man. The only real side I'm on, I can say, is Chad Marks. Now, what do I mean by that? Chad Marks we would have to find out, for me to put something out, like really just smashing Chad would have to be like, Chad Marks, his real name is Shanika, and he's a black female disguised as a white guy. That's the only thing. Sorry, Chad. I'm just saying it would have to be like earth-shattering. Why? Because we have a mutual friend. He's a friend. He's been a great friend. My wife has called him to call me and talk to me about things before. That's what kind of a person Chad Marks is to me. So I'm glad he's not in the mob tube genre or whatever. That's just my personal feelings about Chad. So I don't think the side thing is going to stop with mob tubers. I get it. It's money, it's drama, it's subs. But I just want to keep being clear about that. And I would go on Comrade MRE show tomorrow if you wanted me to. With a rebel flag behind me. I probably would, for real. Okay, let's see everybody's saying now. All right, so not too much. Okay, hold on. Here goes my mouse again. All right, hold on. All right, fake Lee Cole page. Whatever, you guys can talk. Okay, wait. Okay, isn't your clown? Can't you read? I support him. Dale Strain. Peace, love, and respect from South Africa. Just saying, South Africa. Okay, so love it. I've never been there. I'd love to go there. South Africa. Yeah, nice. How do I get my mouse? How come it's not doing? Receives Tommy Clown lying lies. Okay, you guys are talking. Rob, real question. How do you feel about informants? Graveside Zip. How do I feel about informants? I think informants are necessary for law enforcement reasons. I think there should be an informant statute or an informant law. What do I mean by that? There's too many people that snitch and now are doing it to use the system. So if I'm in the drug game and I know that providing information to law enforcement can keep me in the drug game or just get me a few months and come back out and I'm using this over and over again, that shouldn't be allowed to happen. Informants have been here since the beginning of time. Hello, Judas. So that's not going to change. My bigger issue is people that are informants and then justify for their actions by saying something false or trying to make other people believe that they did this or that for a reason, rather than it just admitting the truth. Or just shut up about it altogether and don't talk about it. Don't come on YouTube. Don't go on a public platform and talk about your informant cooperating, snitching ways. That's my biggest beef. But to say that I'm like, okay, so mob rats exposed. I think that's cool. I think Benny Giarratano should do his stuff. I'm not saying Stevie Mad Dog or whatever, or Johnny Hollywood. I'm not saying they're rats. I'm saying Benny should have his voice and everybody else should decide. Who am I as a civilian to tell somebody else if they should not roll over if they're facing life? I would say if you're in the street life and in the game and you don't want to do time, then get the fuck out of the game now, because it's only a matter of time. Or you've been working with the cops the whole time. That's my opinion. Was I clear about that? Kind of, yes, no? Okay, again, okay, hold on. Rob, real question. I don't understand anything that's being talked about on here, and I've done plenty of time. Harry. So you don't know about the mob genre stuff? Is that what you mean? You must come surf here, Rob. Just saying. So if I can lose weight, I'm a fat ass right now, and I get fatter by the hour. It's true. People want to talk about me and addiction, or me. I want to say something about addiction. At the top of that addiction is food right now. Big time. Big time. Big time. No shit. Man, it's crazy. What you're going to do when Lee Cole and Danny run wild on you, brother? What am I going to do? Lee Cole and Danny Trio podcast? Is that really Lee Cole and Danny Trio? What are you going to do when Lee Cole and Danny run wild on you? Let them run wild? If they say something out of line or offensive, I'll react. If somebody says something that is totally untrue, or this is the bigger point. If these guys know me, if Code, Johnny Mac, Lee, MRE, if these guys truly know me and know my position on something and then twist it and turn it, then I would probably attack again. I'd like to not attack anymore, or I'm not saying never, but I have more serious stuff coming down the pipe. And that might take away from it if I just get so bogged down more on this. And I will say this, the drama got me more money. The videos that I did with the spoofing and the clown ones and where I'm singing and stuff got more views and more money, or for sure more money. And I loved doing those videos. But does it come at a price later? And this is just me pondering, like thinking, reflecting. Okay. Again, burn list, SoFlo, BS Cole, Burns means persona non grata, as is Mac. Rob was referring point, you literate, Rob's great. Okay, clown. Okay, Del Strand. Tommy Grant message retracted, veto, Assassinino, my man, get video today, bro. I was driving when I listened, so good. Assassinino, get clip. Strain, I know your style, and man, pray no mind. Nobody's ever going to do anything. Convict Shrink, American made. Convict Shrink, that whole thing, man. That was, oof. Yeah, I'm going to have t-shirts with Convict Shrink. Ron Gross t-shirt suggesting, kids, don't be a Lee flip-flop, picture of two kids, seesaw. Okay, Ron. And I just said, but that's pretty funny. Snitches get stitches where I'm from, usually in the shape of a Y on their chest. Harry. How do you say your last name, Harry? Parrot. See that another Italian name I can't pronounce, right? Okay, so do snitches all really get stitches anymore everywhere? I mean, so that sounds good, but there's so many, man. There's so many. I'm not saying, I don't know where you live here, and I don't know, so please don't misunderstand. I'm just saying, you want to see snitches, go to federal prison. Okay, the people who plead guilty, let's say there's what's the numbers? And I've had them. 65, 66% of people who plead guilty. 70% of those guilty pleas, or 60, I forgot, maybe it's 65% of the people who plead guilty. Those guilty pleas, whether they say, detail the crimes, or get a downward departure for providing information to law enforcement, even just pleading guilty, 65% lead to the conviction of other people. So if I plead guilty and say me and Lee Cole were conspiring to sell cocaine together, and Lee's not arrested yet, and then they can use my guilty plea as further evidence later, that's what I'm talking about. Federal prison, I'm not saying the USP so much, federal prison is full of people who told or told on a prior case. Case in point, there was a guy at FCI Terre Haute, been there probably 7-8 years out of Nebraska. Got 16, 17 years, was only out a short time, then caught a new case. Then he started becoming a shot caller. Unit rep after I left, from what I understand, in M Block. Then like number 2 on the yard, when the yard opened back up. They just found out he was a rat from an old case and he checked in. So it's like all the time with the snitch thing. Thank you for answering my question, Rob. I appreciate it. Respect your answer. Graveson, no problem. Gino, how many stamps you putting on the Yankees? So I haven't been following sports. If you don't want to do the time, didn't do the crime. Simple as that. Just saying, you're right. Lester, the number 1 troublemaker. Okay, hit the like button. Please hit the like button. 148. That was my addiction when I got out of prison. I started to eat good junk food. So man, I'm doing the wake up at night and eat thing. I'm eating before I go to bed late. So if Marta, my wife goes to bed early, like, between 9 and 10, let's say, a lot of times I've been staying up. So let's say 3 for sure, 4 nights a week I stay up after she goes to bed. And I just fucking eat and eat and eat, man. It's like a bottomless pit. So, from her background as psychologist or whatever, she's saying anxiety, depression, or whatever. I don't know, whatever. Convict Shrink on a roll, America made. Rosso, did Lee really call you and say his stuff was all for the show and entertainment? Tommy Graham. So I'm not going to deny that this was in the beginning. In the beginning, when I first talked to Lee, and then I went off on him, and then I read what he wrote. He did say that. Now, yeah, he said that straight up. He said that. Now, I will say, and he's come back. So since we started talking, he's like, Robert, admit you're just an entertainer too. I laughed, and the truth is, no, I'm not. I am. That's like if you go push the button before you come on live, it's like entertainment. Well, it says entertainment, right? I think, and not trying to single myself from everybody else. I mean, obviously, I say way too much personal stuff here because obviously it's been problematic for me in other ways you guys don't know. Lee running, Robert, it's a police load. I don't like, replicas. It's a replicas P slow 3. I don't like replicas. Okay, just saying. Thank you. Lee Cole and Danny are good guys, convict. Just saying. Czar 14. Thank you for that. Assassinino. Thank you, bro. And by the way, just keep doing your thing. I love your style. Thank you, Assassinino. And you guys might want to check out this dude's show too, Assassinino, if you guys don't know. So A View from Mulberry Street, I think, is totally in a whole different thing from anybody. So I come from a perspective of being a guy from the West Coast who's around mob people, right? Then you've got the Sammy the Bulls, Francis, Jimmy Calandra, who makes up too much. But those guys come from, they left that life for whatever reason perspective. Matthew Mary, the guy who runs A View from Mulberry Street, breaks it down really perfect. What we know about organized crime in general is from police or informants. So you got me, who was not an informant, but I've been in prison with them, and I have now chosen the path of, if it was known within the prison system, I have no problem putting it on YouTube, and I don't consider that ratting, but I can see why people would. Fuck it, I don't care. Then you got Matthew Mary, who was a lawyer for a lot of these guys, and he brings something totally different to the table, and I think it's really, really interesting. Assassinino he uses people's own words from what I've seen about you. So thank you, Just Saying, and thank you, Assassinino. I appreciate it. Jeff Nadeau was the best, but no, his head got so big. I don't know how he still walks around. Okay, I'll address him. Federal prison talk. I was in federal prison camp. Over half were snitches. Then others told on themselves like I did. Okay, federal prison talk. Okay, I got to go back and look at you too. Sparky, always remain true to yourself. I didn't see this, Sparky. Thank you. I almost missed you. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm missing some of these people that are sending money because my mouse is rolling too far. Class, go, Rob, talk about whatever you want. The subs will come and go. Just be consistent. Thank you, Michael. Me and Dan are the best journalists in this space on YouTube. Lee, what's up, Rob? I'm glad. Harry, pair of testes in the name. Okay, hello, chat. Okay, for what? Mob to make your appointment with Comic Shrink, and I'll get you life straightened out. American made. That's right. That's right. So, look, you guys have seen me go back and forth as far as what I want to do. I do believe I'm going to go on and do my Patron page, maybe criminal justice or something else. People have been coming on there and signing up. Like there's a membership that Marta put up for me months ago, and now more people are joining that platform. That's not to make everybody jump over there and do. That's not. That's in the beginning. It was about having 3 different platforms: Twitch, this, and Patron. And she's the one that came up with it because I don't know shit. Then I was just going to do all a YouTube channel and put I want to do like a daily thing weighing in on current events. That's what I might actually do on Patron. We'll see. But I'm going to get, like today, we're going to look into equipment for sure. You will see more serious stuff because of the BOP stuff that's coming out and because of the phone tapes. Guys can't hear these phone tapes right. I did the live the other day. I tried to do the Benny stuff and it was coming out right. I got sleepy with it. Just showing support to fellow creator. Thank you. Okay, thank you. That's Lee. Fans do the easy part. They watch Federal Prison. Okay, go get some exercise. Lee, Dale Strain, the tough guy acts. Scotland is minor league. What are you guys saying? Okay, just saying thank you. Okay, Jeff Nadeau. I'll repeat it. Jeff was a big help. He gave me a lot of advice in the beginning. He's the one that God gave my first interview to. He reached out to me. He's the one that made me realize, like, wow, Robert, you know a lot of these guys that people want to know about, the mob guys. He's the one that made me realize that. I had no problem with Jeff. I did not listen to some of his advice. And then I seen him criticizing me one day. It wasn't so bad, but it was shocking to me, right? I'll get back to code in a minute. And since he told me to stay out of the MobTube stuff, he's the one that first put me on to what MobTube and these sides. And now I see him right smack in the middle of it on a side. But he's got good content. Jeff's got really good content. I say that. And Lee and Danny, I'll give them that. I mean, their show, they're putting out some pretty decent stuff. Oh, by the way, John A-Light. Okay, so this is what I've heard about John A-Light from different sources. Number one, I know guys who did time with him before he went bad or whatever you want to say. All right. I mean, yeah, he did. They said when John A-Light showed up on the compound, everybody feared and wanted to blow him. That's what I've been told from a really, really reliable source that doesn't agree with what he's putting out there, but it's like, you've got to give him credit where credit's due. I don't know. Benny Giarratano tried to go through A-Light. A-Light put some stuff out about Benny Giarratano. And he explained, well, he didn't justify for him, but he was saying that like guys turned bad on him and he turned bad. He wasn't justifying. Okay. I don't want to put words in Benny's mouth. He was just, I don't know nothing about John A-Light. I know Tommy Karate says he's been lying. And I don't know if Tommy's going to weigh in on that. And somebody's been reaching out to me. There's a letter, another letter that he wanted me to be read or something. I don't know. I haven't heard from the karate camp in probably a week, or the last time I put anything out. Yeah. Code of the street. When Code called me the other day, the only thing, what he said was, Robert, I know I've done this before. In other words, we talked before after this big thing, right? Code was around a lot of street guys, okay? I can say that for a fact. He found out that some people that he's been around his whole life knew me and vouched for me. I think multiple people. I don't want to put words in his mouth. So he came back and said, man, like, look, dude, if this person is saying this about you and this person is saying this, I've been wrong. That's in a nutshell. Okay. I know a lot of people on here don't like Code. That's your prerogative. He did call me this morning and just said, I wanted to say I was on Johnny Mac's show and we said this. I never listened to it. I will call him at some point soon. I don't have time. Code is one of those dudes that fucking hurt me. And when I say that, it's because there is the thing with his past, some bad things happened to him as a kid. And because of the organization that I am involved with, whatever you want to say, I found like he would be instrumental. And there was a lot of phone conversation about him. And I had plans, so I started formulating plans in my head to do stuff with him. And that's what my biggest freak out over him was. Rob, you have trolls here, Jeremy and Lee King. Okay, just saying, 14. Thank you for the $14. Just saying. Let me go back over here. Okay, yeah, you sent that. Rob, you missed the wood paneling. I got wood. No, this is the only room that doesn't have the wood paneling, by the way. What's up, pal? You can talk more on Tony Aiello. I'm going to be good friends with Sonny Anthony. Okay. M Coop 25, what's up? Can you talk more about Tony Aiello? I'm good friends with this son Anthony. How is the old man doing? M Coop 25. I'll do Tony Aiello probably tomorrow. So look, if you know things about Aiello or son wants to talk about him, reach out to me through convictinc.net to that email address and get a hold of me. Okay, maybe I'll wait another week. I was just going to talk about some things that I know and people have told me. Yeah, so do that. Rob, what's up? Can you talk more? Assassin, good afternoon. Thanks for directing me to View Mall. Okay, Dave. Good. I'm glad more people should go watch A View from Mulberry Street. It's really good. American made. A View from Mulberry Street is good. What's up, buddy? Assassin. Rob, do you miss the wood paneling? So the wood paneling is all over the house, okay? This is the only room, and it's just painted over. The floors beneath me are plywood. I put these floors down myself. The next room is plywood. Well, I still got to put the plywood down. There's more home repairs here than it was more money. Here's what we're going to do. So we're trying to find out and get loans and mortgages off the other house if I don't sell it to repair this house within about a month or two. Have professionals come in and do it. I can't. I mean, I can slowly but surely, but I'm getting overwhelmed. My days with phone calls and this stuff. I don't have time. Like literally, don't have time. And I'm not a construction guy. I did remodel one house when I first started doing methamphetamine, and I did a good job. I built a gazebo the night before, 2 days before I got busted in '97. I did a good job. I'm old, fat, and broken. What else can I say? I'm not that guy. I need to make more money writing, doing this, consulting, and pay people to do it. Straight up. So the wood paneling is in the other room. Oh, by the way, when I did the show for the History Channel, Morgan Freeman's production company, they loved the wood paneling. They loved it. And it's going to be on. Yeah, they got it on the show. Thanks, Carlos. I love Assassinino. Tommy Grant, sometimes Assassinino is a hypocrite. Angel has had women on there talking nasty, as can be sexually, but he got mad at FBS for doing the same thing when they do. Okay, Tommy Grant, I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but you got that comment there. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, please. Yeah, 59 likes. Jeremy Smith, don't start trouble. Rob, will you be going on Angel's show or vice versa? I will go on Angel's show in a heartbeat if we get the timing down. If she wants, yes. Lee the King, because you kidnapped. Okay, here we go. Be careful. Jeff Nadeau is a backstabber. Just saying. I'll say it to Jeff what I know personally. That's all. And that's what happened. Robert, you should think about a paperwork party episode to teach subscribers how to research themselves cases instead of accusing individuals of being rats with proof. Carlos. So you guys heard me say, and I fully meant this, that I knew how to find out about some informant stuff, right? And as a result of Vinny Giarratano's phone tapes, are the first one we put out. A bunch of people contacted me, threatened me, a bunch of different stuff. One was an attorney, not Matt Mary. And he said that I was a liar, and it was impossible to find out about people being informant. And I told him. And he was shocked, and then he said, and I was going to have him come on and talk about it, kind of toot my horn for me without me doing it. And he said that that might not be legal. And then I got told to shut up. Say that. So yeah, I don't. We'll see. We'll see about that, Carlos. Assassinating. If you're going to call people out, then you can be a hypocrite. Okay, you guys are talking about ever do business with Freeway Rick? No, I have not. But one of my friends was the leader of a big Crip gang, and sometime he'll come on. I think he got upset with me doing all the mob tube stuff. What's up, Rob? Sunny Lab. Jeff has an excellent show. Jeff Nadeau does have a good show. Absolutely. I got to give credit where credit's due. A-Light. If any of you guys know A-Light, tell him I want to have him on the show. I don't give a damn about what he's done. I know that there's sides that don't like him or do or don't, or everybody hates him. I want to talk to A-Light about Benny Giarratano's case. He knows a lot. That's why. And I think he friended me on Facebook, I believe. So I want to have him on. I absolutely do. Mr. Patera is a nice man. Johnny Grant, A-Light said he's coming on a prison talk show soon. I guess we know who it is. No, I've not talked to him yet, but I want him to. Word, I just lost everybody again. Tommy Karate, John, A-Light is a lying. Okay, I got you. But about Benny Giarratano's case, so Benny told me he knows quite a bit. Tommy Karate ratted on the DA. Tommy Grant, what are you talking about? That's new to me. I don't know what you're saying. A-Light is a liar. Mr. Patera is a nice guy. A-Light said he's coming on. Was he saying Johnny Matera said to keep Benny in the box? It was hard to hear. Was he saying John Matera said to keep Benny in the box? It was hard to hear. So Benny Giarratano tapes, when I get the equipment, maybe tonight, if people tell me what equipment to get, I'm going to do the Benny Giarratano tapes. Clear, maybe edit some stuff so it's more focused. Because there's too much there for Benny. There's too much saying. And there's people out of New York that have contacted me about him that write mob stuff. Was saying John Matera, fake Lee. Lee, please take a nap, let go. Okay, RIP, Slit. RIP, Salvi, test to LIP. You call people out for things they have done, and you did that? Lee, okay, Lee. Hello, Ruby. Let's bring Danny to his level. Tragedy. What many don't realize is some of these people will never change their despicable way. Hi, Robert Lee. Okay, Lee Kingston. Code is a liar. He uses his past abuse for sympathetic. Route Irish. So, look, I understand your opinion. I understand. He called again because there were some people that reached out to him and just said, you know, this person's been in with Robert a long time. He did it a long time with Robert. He said this, and this person said that. So that's what happened. People that he grew up and respected. Okay, I didn't expect it. I didn't ask him to. I understand where he's coming from. If those people who he was around all his life have said something to him, I get why he called me. I do. Again, we haven't. I said, cool. You don't need to explain why you're saying or apologize. You don't need to do that. Cool. I get you. I get it. I think he should go on a platform, and you say he uses that angle. Okay, that's your view, right? But that something happened to him for real. I don't want to get any more personal, but I know there's more stuff that I know that's not mine. So that's what got me trying to get him involved with this, my friend's stuff, my stuff. So there's way more to it. All right. I think all of us kind of will use something that happened in our past to monetize or push an agenda further. That's why you have people that have abortion or anti-abortion go and preach in front of Congress against birth control. I mean, to do away with Roe versus Wade or to try to get new laws. Those people are used because of their experience. So I know what you're saying, but I think that he should be fully involved in that kind of platform. Matthew keeps, is A-Light coming on? No, I don't. I'm not talk to A-Light. I'm not. I want him to come on. Let's talk about Benny Giarratano. Salute MobTube, Fat Ball Sicilian MobTube, RIP. Carlos, what's up? Same person. Rob, will you be on Angel Show in the future? I would, no problem. I'd go on all of them. I'm King. Rob, if you're ever on the street, I'll take you to Sally's Pizza in New Haven, Connecticut, capital of the world. Thank you, Michael. Ornato, or no, I can't believe I'm so bad at these freaking names. FBS is the king of mob, dude. Nedu, Spanky, the wig is on. Okay. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like button, please, you guys. FBS, did you get the Cash App I just sent you? Stop it. Bobby, what do you got in the cup today, pal? Lee King Snatch. You know what? My wife might be coming on. So she took a nap. I woke her up right before. Let her tell you. Let her tell you. Because that's the first thing. She'll come right in. Jimmy has a great show. Whoa. Wait. Hold on. Let me back up. Bobby, what you got in the cup? B. Jimmy, he's a great father. Robert, Mob Rat's fake. FBS, where's Genie? Okay, that's not Okay, I checked. It's about $400 today. So you're saying, okay, Beck, it's too late. He wants. Who was the best Pinnacle player? Oh, Gina, who was the best Pinochle player? Ooh, I didn't play Pinochle, man. I didn't play chess because you see how I bounce? I don't like staying still, even on heroin, I bounce. I probably talk a lot more. I did play chess sometimes. I played, I gambled a lot with cards in Leavenworth, blackjack and poker, basic poker. Then they come up with all these games, and that's too much for me. I like blackjack because that's what I played in the casinos, blackjack and slots. Why? Because you didn't have to talk to people. You had to make motions, and if I was on coke or meth, I couldn't talk a lot of times. Just nodded, and then, Anyway, who was the best Pinochle player? Jimmy's a great dad and helping people. Alex Trio, Jimmy's a great dad and helping. John is a good friend, helps a lot with my mental health. Nice guy Bryant, even nice guy Evan, or even nice guy Bryant. John, who? I'd trust ALA at less than a hungover help. Okay, but did you try the screen or voice recorder on your phone? Oh, Argaro Nunez. Did you try? You're talking about the screen. Somebody reached out to me about the screen, about this, right? No, but how do I get? I have not. I've got tape of call still, by the way. How do I get these recordings from this phone clearly? So we're gonna go look at sound stuff in a minute. Are the tapes worth listening to? Yeah. I didn't understand anything he was said. Yes, Grind Jr. Yes, they are. All your moaners subtitles did the second job, sorted it. Just keep ring, RIP, chop. John had Benny on his show via phone call. Some Jenny FBS spies here, Alex. Okay. Robert, after serving all the time you did and getting to spend the rest of your life in the civilian ward, thankfully, keep being yourself. Who cares what other people think? Chris the Cop. Thank you, Chris the Cop. So, I read messages and stuff, even if I don't answer them. People always, I do my own thing at the end of the day. I do a lot of reflection. I do a lot on all kinds of issues. That's why I'll go and apologize or something if I feel I did something wrong. So I am being me. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, thank you, though. Don't be a Nazi informant. Alice Trio, don't be a Nazi informant. It's too bad. Okay, don't be a Jimmy. Bible study, comment, Dark Man, Dale Strain. Hit the like button, please. Yeah, hit the like button, you guys. Yeah, them tapes sounded like a pirated copy of Charlie Brown. Hey, Patrick, for sure, man. Listen, I was trying to stop and give context, and they worked to some point, right? But it bored me. It got to be too much. Okay, yeah. He got a fund or something for Benny. He had a GoFundMe or something for Benny. Did he really? It's too bad, Rob, that wrenched. It's too bad, Rob, R.O., that wrenched. I'm not sure, Lucille, what you mean. Tommy Crotty's a stand-up man. Damn it, there goes it again. Paulie to do support from the Bronx. Thank you. I'm going to get back. Benny had been on. Okay, there we go. Don't be a Nazi. Too bad. Stand up, man. Can I do this? Can I do that? There we go. Rob, you ever considered suicide when you got a life sentence? Yes. Not in the beginning. I never thought I was going to stay in prison the rest of my life. There were times that I contemplated suicide. There were times, one time when I was, so I will say this. When Obama didn't let me out, so if you guys don't know by now, I knew somebody in the White House when Obama's administration was in. My sentence clemency petition did not go to the pardon office. It went to Obama personally with a personal letter that he read, and he gave it to his general counsel, the lawyer in the White House. That was in 2013, 14. I thought I was going to get out then. They then did research on me, and they said, fuck no, we're not letting this dude out. 25 disciplinary infractions, all serious, drugs, alcohol, violence, two with the weapon stabbing, once whatever, was an ADX referral. We can't let this guy on the street because he's likely to come back, and it's going to make Obama look bad. But at the end of the administration, we'll let him out. Then came the Keystone Pipeline. When Obama won second term, he reneged, for lack of a better word, on his deal with the Keystone Pipeline. And my guy was a labor union leader. He went and criticized Obama. I didn't get let out. When Obama did his last rounds and let Chelsea Manning or Bradley Manning out, and I thought that it was the end of everything, especially with Marta, I went and searched for heroin. Why? I have seen 4 overdose deaths, and I have seen smiles on people's face who overdosed, and I'm not. That's what I witnessed. All right, it looked peaceful. It's the truth. So I always had a thing where I'd get a gram, and I would do a belly shot, fat shot, muscle shot, main line, the whole gram. I've always had this in my head. That's the way I would go. That way I can get high before the rest of it takes me. There was no heroin. There was 2 days before, but I didn't do any. After that, I did search. I did look into different ways, and one of them was asphyxiation, and it was really, really easy by putting my head in the ladder. And maybe it spooked me because I realized it was so easy and kept me from doing it. I don't know. But there were other times when I almost overdosed twice on pills and Butner that I also was seriously contemplating suicide. I had one real attempt when I was 22 years old. I had, one when I was 16 and I was going to run off a cliff, and one when put a gun in. Yeah, so there's been times in my life when I've done that. And I'm sorry. I know people think suicide is weak. I don't. I think it takes big balls, and I don't want to encourage. I'm saying I have a different view of it because I've been in that mindset. And it's terrible. There's a guy in this town, local guy, who has those thoughts sometimes, and he talks about it on Facebook. And I'm glad he does, because if people are feeling that way, it's like they're not alone. I'm not in that frame of mind today. I don't see that. Even in my bad days, I have to remind myself, look, I'm free. I was supposed to die in prison. Whether that was right or wrong, that's what a judge sentenced me to, Make sure you hit the like button. Thanks, Plato, Polly B, support from the Bronx. Thank you, bro. Okay, make sure Rob, do you still listen to punk? You mentioned you used to do it offenders, as I did. Have a great week. All right, Pipe Tales. I have not. So what have I listened? I listened to the Toy Dolls in the last week, which I've sang on the show before. And it's not punk, but I listened to the Jam. So probably my go-to, if you're talking about the ska, English punk and stuff, it was the Jam. I grew up with the Jam a lot. That was a big thing in my life as a kid. The Dickies, Black Flag, of course, hometown band. Have not, though. Last night, Marta said, I want you to tell this on your show because she hates me talking about it so much. Speaking of Marta, I'm going to yell for her in a minute. We'll do a video. She doesn't come on. She was going to come on live tonight. Last night was 2 anniversaries. 16 months of me being out of federal prison, and it was 1 year to the day that Marta arrived in the United States. After I got out of prison, she couldn't fly right here because she didn't have her papers yet. We got married, but we never had the sponsor. my mom and dad were sponsoring her, and they came back and said she was too old. So a friend from prison who'd been out 3 years, who had life, stepped up and sponsored her. Not friends, not family. That's a whole different issue. They wanted me to get right first. But anyway, bottom line, so 4 months after I got out, my wife finally gets here. So yesterday was that day. We went to Chili's. I've never been to a Chili's restaurant in my life. It's like an Applebee's or anything else, but it was good. I had ribs. Then we went and saw a movie. I had not been to a cinema since 1990. Saw the Elvis movie. Man, it was good. I thought I was going to hate it at first because it started off kind of cheesy. It's from the narrator or whatever is from his promoter, Colonel whatever, Parker, who really wasn't a colonel, but the movie was good. It really was good. And the whole cinema experience, we had really perfect seats. I'll say this too about the cinema. They have an Avatar movie coming up. I've never seen the whole first one. And I almost got sick because it's like the old 3D when I was a kid and you put the glasses on. That's what the cinema feels like to me now because of the different technology. So when I'm watching the previews for Avatar, dude, it made me like do flips. Like I had to close my eyes and look down. And I did have a little bit of a panic attack. I'm having fucking panic attacks or hyperventilating sometimes in crowded places. I didn't have them like that in the first 6 months. It's happened since the beginning since my dad died and shit happened with my family. I don't know if that's all connected, but I was at Dollar General with Marta yesterday and in Fort Smith before we went to, after we ate, before we went to the movie. And I freaked out in Dollar General. It was a Dollar General that I'd never been in. It's bigger and I didn't know the aisles and we were looking and I started going in circles and I lost it. And I had to walk out. Like I started. It's true. It's true. Yeah. So I can reach out to John to see if he will come on. Hey, I would like to see Evan. Please do so. Beck, put Marta on. You'll make more cash apps. Last time she came on, we didn't make any money. I'm sorry, we made less. No one gets blocked for expressing their opinions unless disrespectful. Okay. Can only hit the like for once. Doesn't work on occasion. Don't be a Jimmy Rob. Do you run into Boston Anthony? Cigars. Did you run it? Lucio. I can't think so. I don't think so. But you know what? I did something about Derek Capozzi yesterday, and I've got a few things wrong, and I'll address that. Soon. Somebody asked me if I knew him, and I said no. And then I talked to somebody from Boston yesterday, and it was like, yes. So then they said today, like, I thought you said you didn't know him. I just didn't remember at the time. So I bring that up because you asked me, like, I don't reading that right now. Maybe it'll pop up, but I don't think so. Anthony Scrap, but hit the like button, please. Rob, is Alite a good friend? Okay, yeah, reach out to Alite. Yeah, please, and ask him if he wants to come talk about Benny. I don't care. Chicago Muscle and the Steven Soda, Alex, and shit. Damn it. Man, I just lost all these. Okay, here we go. Can reach out. People, amazing individual. I just briefly was class act, very intelligent. Download the recording to computer and upload it. Okay, gotta download the recording to a computer and upload it from there from best quality. Do it wired with quality cable. Wi-Fi sucks. Yeah, and this Patrick, thank you. Okay, so I'll have more to look at that. Hit the like button. Always good when Comic Bean goes live. Debo, thank you. Debo, Debo. Okay, Debo. Man, you're not the Debo from Terre Haute, right? Robert, you're the man. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Low Rider. Chicago Muscle forever. Team Muscle. Hey, don't be a Jimmy. I will be working on more Jimmy t-shirts tonight. I'm hoping we can finally go up with so I was going to wait, not go up with any, but I'm going to go up with some off Shopify, off this channel, and then we'll figure out the bigger photo. I read your article about getting called down and thinking it was your clemency petition release, and you realized it wasn't for that. Sad. Wow, I should do the story about that, right? Yeah, I forgot. Trump 24, time to kill inflation. Okay. Trump's getting pounded right now with this bullshit. Rob, did you guys like being in solitary or the shoe? Isn't that a clear sign of insanity? Root Irish. I did like being in the shoe at times. I did. It was peaceful. It was, well, The shoe can be actually more chaotic. It depends. So I got to a point to where I started staying single-celled a lot, especially in the shoe. I had to assault somebody first to do that. A guy that was a good guy, just came off the bus, whatever. But when you have a life sentence, you play that card. I played all that card, fuck it, I don't care. And I didn't at some point. I did good alone time. I could have done great ADX time, for real. 100%. Because I started writing. I'm comfortable with myself, more so in prison than on the street. But yeah, so I liked it. And is it a sign of insanity? I don't know. The opiate method, like the cancer with benzo, is most peaceful, man. Dale Strain, right? Hey, Rob, still not getting notifications. All is good. Paul Clint, okay. Chicago Muscle, how long have I been on? An hour? Your chat needs to be wiped clean of Chicago Muscle haters, bro. Okay, I don't want people to, man, I was doing 2 whiskey. Okay, even, man, I was doing a 26er whiskey with 3, I guess, Xanax pills and kept that running with a ball of Coke. And then I'd smoke heroin to fall asleep. Wow. The age of 16. I've never done, that's woof. So I've never done heroin on the street. I've never used a needle on the street. I've never seen heroin on the street. Yeah, that's true. Or an opioid OD. Chicago Muscle, that Tony, Walter. Okay, hold on. Can I do this? Yeah, okay. I love that. Oh, I love the toy dolls. Okay, Pot. The jam in the city. Yeah, in the city. Or the bitterest pill. Well, the bitterest pill is like a broad. In the city, or this is the modern world. This is the modern world. Yeah. Robbie mentioned ska music. You ever heard of Regatta 16? Good friend. No, American Made. I have not. English Beat. Ska, Ranking Raj. That was a takeoff from the English Beat. How'd You Meet Your Wife, Scott H. There's a video about it about my pen pal, and it's both of us. You asked me how I met Marta. I'm a pimp. I'm a player, right? Scored. I just scored. I hooked her from afar. I do it to her all the time. Yeah, she was a studying psychology student. Babe, Marta, you want to come on? I heard you walking. Facts. Well, words of fellas. What's up, Carlos? I'll bet you 50 stamps. They like more than 50. What's up, Convict Inc? Aegon V. Targe and Munoz. The Sandwalkers, you mean, Sam? How can I tell you pirate news? How can I tell you private news? Convictinc.net. Go to the email address there. You guys can get a hold of me. It's infoconvictinc@gmail.com. Okay, so here, what's up, Convict Inc? What's up, bro? What's up, Carlos? Like button. Yeah, hit the like button for me, guys. Nunez, I hear you can handle by Crips. Wait, Nunez, I hear you got handled by Crips for being a Latin king. Some guy named Cuzo said he handled you. I don't know. Are you guys starting to stock shit? Damn, I missed the whole live. Do you have some Don't Be a Jimmy designs to show us? All site where we can buy. It's okay, just saying. So we're going to be on Shopify, which is connected to the YouTube channel. We're using, I forgot the platform. Here's the problem. They're too expensive. So it cost us like $24 or something to do what I want to do. And I asked people this, what is the normal price I'm supposed to be making per t-shirt? Like, what is the normal amount? I don't want to burn people. I don't want to burn myself. We're not printing. We're using a third party. It's print on demand, right? So the cups, the t-shirts, the hoodies, it's expensive. But I am going to be talking to somebody on the West Coast about doing this week. But just to get it up, the goal is maybe tonight we can have it where it's up and running for tomorrow. I have I have more than that. Hold on to Big Dad's belt loop. I'm going to do more. Let's ride. There'll be a bunch. There will be a bunch. So the Jimmy thing, where's it at? I showed it the other day. Here's one of the Jimmy t-shirts. Can you guys see that? Yeah. So, and the model, the African-American male. Thank you, MRE, for having your friend come and do the modeling for us. Okay, so if you see that, all right. So I don't want you to see the bottom. Oh, this is me and Marta last night. Wait. Look at my fat ass. With my wife. She's like way too hot for me for real. Stupid. Poor girl. And I ask her all the time, what are you doing? What's happening? $30 a t-shirt is fair, Rob. Okay, Carlos, thank you. So really, you know what we have? It's like 30. I think it comes out to like 34, bro. So if it's 24, should I just make $5? No. So I wasn't shooting for a full 10. So it's different. It's different sizes. Well, I wish she was here. She can tell you. She can tell you more about it. I think it's too expensive. I'm telling you. So we'll see. Never happened. You can't bet on that. Why can't anybody here actually have a civilized debate on topics in question? I don't understand. Everyone goes back and forth. Evan, nice guy. Pretty good point. Gotta count them calories, bro. Jimmy, I count them all right. Yeah, I count them as they just fly in my mouth. So today, one of the things I do is every day, either if I take a break. So let's say I get up at 8. I've been getting up early because of Benny Giratano, like at 6 o'clock all last week. Like at 10, I'll stop before I get into something, and I've got a golf cart or the side-by-side. You can ride golf carts, side-by-sides, flying lawnmowers, whatever you want down here. No bullshit. So I take the golf cart usually to town, and I go to the P.O. box because I don't have a mailbox. We have a P.O. box. And I go get mail, and then I drive over to Dollar General, and I get a can of the cold coffee. I just realized, I just looked at the calories today, and a small one was 220. Yeah. There's a guy that's from out of town here, and he's opening up a coffee shop. It's called Hartford Coffee Company. I live in Hartford, Arkansas, by the way, straight up. So I can't wait for him to get that shop open. You guys think I overpromise, and I do, and then I don't follow through all the time. Every time I say I'm going to do something, I meant like I'm going to do it this time, and then something else happens. I swear to God. He is the same kind of way. So he's been supposed to open up this shop for 5 months, but my routine is going to be taking my laptop and going and doing responses and stuff in the morning for like an hour and sitting there in this little small town coffee shop. And I do love this little small town. The family problems suck. But man, and we're going to move out of here. We're going to move to a city. We're going to keep a weekend house down here. Sooner or later. It won't be. Nuno's is not a Latin King. Fat. Is Carlos the only mod you have your convict thing? There's a couple mods. I forgot. One day I just started passing out wrenches. I know a friend of Carlos, and he like said it, and then I saw him, and that's why. We'll do something. I know some people complained the other day about, I think Mob Talk was. Look, I'll figure it out. All right, I'll figure it out. I'm not, civilized on the YouTube or shooting the internet. Mulberry Street is top 5 channel for sure. Gino, good Sunday afternoon, convict. Jared Patterson, what's up? I'll be there. Carlos, Rosso, what do you think of Jeff Carnesi from Mob Talk? Okay, I think that's who we're talking about. I don't know anything about him right now. I'll look. Hey Rob, what do you think of John Panesi and his show, Pauly B to do? I would be lying if I said I knew what you were talking about, Pauly B to do. I don't even know what that is. Hit the like button, please. Yes, thank you. Hit the like button, you guys. I'm not Arizona, not new. I seek the truth. I'm very investigative and listen. I don't argue. Evan, nice guy. Brian, okay. Nunez comes in family. Robert, you have 3 mods right now, and that's good for now. Okay, thanks, Carlos. And like one person said something last week, and it wasn't about you, okay? Just to listen to people who aren't afraid to talk. James Jamerson, hit the like button, please. Yeah, thanks, guys. What did Mob Talk say? Chicago Muscle. What did Mob Talk say about what? I don't know. What? Buy a Cricut and make your own t-shirts. Buy a Cricut and make your own t-shirts. Wife has one. It's an awesome machine for $200. Okay, Andreas Rodriguez. So my friend, I have a friend that lives out in the mountain, and he has one. And he's like, hey, bro, I'll get the t-shirts and do it. I'm like, look, That's cool, but I want to make sure, it's on point, you know. I'd rather have like local people and hook them up for real, but I really want to do a bathrobe. There's going to be like a lot of stuff. So it's not, look, so convict ink, what else? Maybe on the back chow call, it's my thing is called convict ink. So I want to do a lot of different stuff. Of course, the Don't Be a Jimmy stuff. Of course, the backlogs of people, like hundreds. We'll see where it goes. Maybe it'll flop. Who knows? I invested in it. I sent you email, my buddy from the services and the feds, and he thinks he did time with you. He's in Leavenworth now. Okay, okay. So did you send the email today? If not, so tomorrow will be an email day, I hope. I'm a pretty nice person, so I don't disagree. To disagree with my wife is crazy. I didn't want to put his name in the comments of chat. Okay, too many crazy. I got you. Don't be a Jimmy soap on a rope. Rob, that James Jameson. How about don't be FBS? But he has a show on YouTube, Sit Down Podcast. I believe formerly Casey. Okay. I have not seen it. Okay. Polly. Okay. Right now. What's the average price of a t-shirt on YouTube? I don't know. I guess I'll look. Rob, t-shirts are an amazing idea. To the rat phone and Don't Be a Jimmy will sell like hotcakes. I think the Don't Be a Jimmy, just based on the people that have said like 20 and 30. Look, from 300 to 700 probably. I don't, a lot. Are you going to do something with Mr. Mary from Mulberry Street? Gino, I will. I really look forward to doing stuff with Matt, YouTube and otherwise. Okay, he is the attorney of one of the guys Benny's going after. We started off on the wrong foot, but I'm Matt's cousin. I did time with. I'm not going to say his name. Love this guy because of my connection to him. Like, I see Matt differently. We've talked a bunch of times. He's given me good advice about stuff outside of YouTube. I like the mob genre because it's all I got left of the remembering my dad. Oh, that and hockey. Okay. Evan, nice guy, Brian. $25 reasonable for a t-shirt. Scott H. And that's what I was thinking, bro, but that's what they're charging me. Calandra made a video about Benny Giarratano. He should watch now that he's out. No, Benny Giarratano's not out. Calandra made it. And Benny Giarratano confirmed what Jimmy Calandra said. That what Jimmy said about Benny, that is that he'd shot somebody and that Benny was right there and Benny said, get in. That happened. He's a great show of you. Don't be in news. I caught alive upstate. You caught alive upstate? Hit the like button, people. Let's get Rob to 100 likes. I'm at 93 likes right now. What's up with your sister and the eviction, Kevin Murphy? September the 15th. Sad. That whole fucking thing. So sad, man. So sad. That whole family thing is just, honest to God, it fucking kills me. It kills me. You guys only knew how much. And I go from bitter to just like sad. It's fucked up. Yeah. Anyway. I'm going to get off here in just a few, you guys. Tomorrow, I was going to do Ayala. Let's see what happens. We've got to go buy some equipment and stuff. How come I'm not, people are still on here. I'm not being able to roll this mouse. Here we go. I feel you. I'm going to go through a family mess. Maybe from Mulberry Street has a great show, David. Okay. All right, you guys. Look, I want 2 more likes if I can. It's 98. Just to 100 and I'll stop. Just if you guys want to stop me, hit me like. Be from what's up, Rob? Corey, what's up, Corey? There's 99. I need one more. Lee Cole, I really enjoy your show, brother. Is this Lee Cole really on here, or is that there's 104? Thank you. You guys want me to stop? 104 likes. My sister-in-law has a merch company and supplies brew pubs with all kinds of merch. I could look into getting you a deal. Scott H, hit me right now on infoconvictinc@gmail.com and let me know, because I am going to be talking to somebody else out of California tomorrow, hopefully. But I need somebody. We have somebody that we found on this, and I'm probably going to roll with it. Hopefully I can get her to do it by tonight. What I'm saying is I don't know how to do it We have to sit down and do it together. We have like 7 things on there. So yeah, I'm interested. Fake peace, show Rob. Try to make peace with your family. Polly to do. Fat bald Sicilian mob tube it. Is that like, that's not really FBS, is it? If it was, I'd say what's up, bro. Polly B to do. It's past that, Polly. The WM3 are guilty. Rude Irish. Will you debate journalists who believe, are you a journalist, Rude Irish, that the West Memphis 3 are guilty? Absolutely, I would. Yes, I would. She's in California too, San Diego. Scott, take care all. Okay, Ali Cole has a certain place he's going to stick up. Don't get ripped off, Rob. David, okay. It's the work star. So I got 115 likes, you guys, and I appreciate it. I'm going to go. Yeah, so I just wanted to say about me and people who have my number that are on these sides. I talk to people on both sides, and maybe people don't like that, but that's not going to change. I know, that's just not code. We had a conversation. He called me this morning. And like I said, there's mutual friends back there. He didn't know I knew. I never threw it out there that I knew him. And because I don't want to like, oh, I know so-and-so, you can all go ask him. Yeah. So anyway, that's all. Babe, you want to come on and say hi real quick or not? Why? You look fine without makeup. No. Come here. Really, seriously. You look fine. No. Say hello. Wait, hold on, you guys.
Hello.
I'm on here. Why am I on here and not this one?
Because you didn't set it up good.
What?
I think that you can
stream or webcam
now. You are on this camera.
Yeah.
I think it's called installed.
I don't
camera.
get why you guys is on the side. Are you most of your followers? And okay, wait. Great show, Rob and Marta. Hi, Marta. There's Jimmy. She doesn't like to come on if she doesn't have makeup. I think it's better without it.
No.
Okay, maybe we'll stay on another minute. Anyway, did you sleep good?
Yeah, now I was working out.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Hi, Marta. Jimmy Buckets.
Mrs.
Convict. That was great. Okay, so Marta, you've been here a year now. What do you think of the United States?
Wow. Well, there are things that I like. There are things that I'm not. So, the balance, well, depending on the day, I think the balance is good or not.
Well, what do you think in this country in general? Would you rather be in Spain? If we had a choice right now, for both of us, if I wasn't on probation?
I think that eventually I would like to live in Spain, I think. But, well, I would like to live in both countries.
6 months here, 6 months there.
Yeah, that's what I would like.
That's our goal. There you go. Rob, you have a beautiful wife and keep up the grind. Thank you, Carlos. I appreciate it. Of course, better without makeup. Right. I say it too. Hi, Mark. Okay. The Chicago muscle. Rob, you're right. Sue's away. What? Sue is away. Oh, she's way too hot for me. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. What country got better food?
What country got better food?
What country has better food?
Wow, well, it's different. I love American food, but it's very unhealthy. But I love the Mediterranean food, salads and all of that. Wow, I don't know. I mean, I like it. I love Japanese food. I love, yeah, I think.
Paul introduces, hi, what country is freer?
Ooh.
When we
I
good to see
still
y'all. What's
don't
up, Joey?
know. Yesterday, I wanted to ask you this.
What?
Why everybody says that America is the best place to get rich?
To get rich?
Yeah.
Because we're a capitalist society. Because we don't have the regulations that you guys do. You know that. And you live in a socialist
I always told you that it's very, very, very difficult to open a company in Spain. It's very complicated.
Okay, so I would say that there's states like California.
Spanish tapas, yes.
Oh yeah, I would say there's states like California that regulations are more hard. They're not as business friendly. So if you
Yeah.
want to open up a business,
It's a socialist. So socialism
California is.
doesn't like you to have money. I mean, it's what it is, right? But now I was always complaining about that, and now that I'm here, and when I listen to these stories about you, well, and in my personal case, so you can get fired overnight. It's like, wow.
Okay, so real quick, so what she means is, so the work experience, when you get a job in Spain, they like take more time to train you and like
They
really
must.
and really walk through stuff with you, because is it harder to fire you there?
It's very expensive.
Right.
I mean, a lot.
So and here, okay, so let's say she knows a certain kind of computer program. She's worked with it once, but she doesn't know it. So she'll tell them, I've had experience here, I have a degree in this, but I don't know how to do this, but you can train me. They'll give her like a week, and if she's like not like you're done.
Yeah.
And that's what she's not used to, because it's a different culture. We're like, we're fast productive here. We don't have time. We don't have time to teach people. You're supposed to know that. I mean, you understand?
Yeah. No, they don't want to waste time training people.
Yeah. So that's one of the things she's talking about.
Yes. And in Spain, I mean, it's a must, because once they hire you, it's very difficult that you get fired.
Good
It's
to see
very
you.
expensive.
Rob, does Marta have a sister? No, she's got a brother. Michael. Tadora, what is this word? Nunez? What is this?
Tadaro, atre. I don't know what is that.
No.
No.
Work production laws in Europe I like, but almost all your money going to taxes.
Yeah, but I think that you pay a lot of taxes in here too.
Okay. Spain was better value before it joined the EU.
Absolutely.
James Jameson.
Yeah, our last currency was peseta. Okay, so overnight when we got into euro, there was an incredibly inflation of the 50%. All the prices got raised, but not the salaries. So it was horrible. But now it's like a dentifrice, like a toothpaste. Once the paste is out, you
Can't
get
put
it
it back in the bottle.
We can't go back to that currency anymore. But that was a mistake. Absolutely.
So what's a good wage in Spain? What was a good wage?
A good wage in Spain, I can consider that I had a good wage. 1,700 euros. Let's say it's like 2,000.
No.
Okay.
22,000 a year, was it? Or
okay,
something?
So a year, my last wage in Spain was 35,000 euros. That would be $38,000.
Okay, so
huge vacation. That's true. In Spain, you have 1 month vacation.
Wait, I thought $22,000 a year is what you were making. 23.
No.
32.
I was one job when I was at Linde. It was 28,000.
Oh yeah.
When I was in Haynes Brands,
That's right.
I was making 35.
Spain doesn't have real good beef. Is that true or no? What's his name?
No, we have very good meat.
What's his name?
Bondecchio. I don't know if it's Italian.
You're living the American dream, and I'm happy for it, Carlos. Thank you. Okay. Oh, David. Most Americans think Spain is down south. Absolutely.
In Latin America?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, yeah. So, and she does, just by her language, well, like, people think she's Mexican or whatever, it's true. Okay, I want to ask you this, so go ahead and say that. So we have friends that we met that are, he's a Mexican from Mexico, and she's from
Guatemala.
You identify with them easier than most gringos?
Yeah. I think that all this family culture, yes, because I come from a very tight family. So yeah, I identify with that. Absolutely. And I guess what?
No. Okay. No, Spain was great before all the Dominicans showed up. They said, I'm just kidding. I think he's criticizing somebody. So what's the race in Spain? What?
We are white.
No. What about people from different countries?
Okay.
What's the majority?
Wow. A lot of people from Northern Africa, from Morocco. Okay. We have a lot of people from Latin America.
Cubans?
Not Cubans. Cubans come to United States like Mexicans. But we have people from Venezuela, especially people from Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador. There are some Colombians too.
So healthcare.
Argentinians. Well, Argentinians are everywhere around the world.
So when somebody steps foot in that country, they got free healthcare, right? No matter who you are.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, look what someone is saying. Spain is very classy. Europe is very classy. We are not racist, so it's not a racist continent. I mean, if you have money,
Thanks,
no
Jam
problem. It doesn't matter your color.
Does Spain still have bullfights? Scott H. Just still have bullfights?
Yes.
Did you never been, right?
I've never been bullfights. My grandpa was bullfighter.
Got a group going to Black Hills in a few weeks for a ride. You should go. Rick B. Black Hills. Wait. Black Hills in Arkansas. Rick B.
I don't know what
Marta does not look Mexican. I know, but her voice. So we're in Arkansas. There's a lot of Hispanics back here now, believe it or not, especially from Fort Smith up. If you go to the Missouri border, the graduation rate is like 60 to 65% Hispanic children in the schools. So like Springfield Springfield up on the border. So you'll get people that are confused when she speaks, like if she's just Mexican or from south of the border. A few hundred years ago, Spain was the richest country in the world.
It's true. It's true. There was an incredible empire.
Oh, Mobland. Mobland. He's from over there. He's from the UK. I have been to Spain a couple times.
There are a lot of British colonies.
Okay, and Joey. So he's married to. He just said back here. I married a Spaniard chick. Well, not like Marta. My ex's mom was born there. My ex born here. My boy's mother. The UK pulled out of the EU. Scott H. Spain's not going to pull out of the EU.
No,
they don't have the.
We don't have money.
Well, so you guys, she's from Catalonia. They try to break away, and what the people that the president got, he's in jail still.
No, so he exiliated.
Oh yeah, exiled.
Exiled.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been to Spain a couple times. Grant.
He's in Belgium. Yes.
Oh, who is Mobland? Which
no,
one?
The president that wanted the independence.
Yeah, who won the president for Catalonia to break away, went to Belgium. Grant, you're from 100 years ago, Spain. Okay, Rick B, South Dakota. Okay, Rick B, I got you. I'm from Uruguay, and my parents were going to go to Spain or New Jersey. We ended up in Jersey.
Well, I think the more opportunities in here.
My son is Puerto Rican. Corey, I know where your wife's from. Okay, Ricky B. I've noticed European people are more moral and traditional than us U.S. now. Johnny Leonard, more moral and traditional, more traditional family values.
Yes,
for sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spain colonized half of the planet. The half England didn't.
You always say, "Come on, no," and it's true.
What?
It's true. It was the biggest empire. It was in the century, in the 15th century.
Spain has the best beef. The celebrity Christopher. Oh, did they celebrate Christopher?
We celebrate it. Yeah.
You do.
It's the Americans' discovery. It's on October 12th.
Okay, so what do people feel about Christopher Columbus there?
Now they are starting to complain that wouldn't be a vacation day because it's like
racist.
Yeah, it's like you are you are sticking up for slavery.
Oh.
Well.
Yeah, because of the slave thing. Because one of the islands I forgot. Well, I've been to where is this? Oh, that's Seville. Right here.
Oh yeah, it's southern Spain.
Is that where the food was like really?
Yeah, we have.
The good. What's the? Why did you talk about this before?
Sevilla is very important for the history, But I mean, yes, what he said is right. In Moran Air Base.
Oh.
There is an American incredible.
Hi, Robert's wife and Robert Bobland. One memory of Spain when I was there was that everyone smokes.
Yeah.
Scott H. Marta goes to Ibiza quite a bit. Ibiza.
Ibiza in Spain?
So
yes.
One of her best friends lives there right now.
Yes.
Have you experienced running of the bulls in Spain?
No, you're talking about the Pamplona.
Yeah.
Los Sanfermines is when people runs.
In front of the bulls.
In front of the bulls, and people go there to drink. They drink a lot of beer.
Do Spaniards run or no? They just watch all the.
No. People go there and they run in front of
the Spaniards too.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought they just watched the
They are
tours.
drunk, so they can do whatever, right?
Okay, Mobland's Irish, so we're
I
gonna.
can make paella because I can cook. I'm terrible in the kitchen.
She is, but she tries. Okay, so he's from Ireland. Okay,
And in
Mobland's
England
Irish.
fought a lot hundreds of years ago, but I'm Irish, so we are good.
Columbus Day celebrated right here in the U.S. David, but they're trying not to.
The what?
Columbus Day is celebrated right here in the USA, but they're trying not to.
Yeah, like in Spain.
What's up, Mike Wall? What's up, bro? Beck,
Paella is great.
what is it?
You eat paella? Yes. Do you know that I sent you photos of my dad? We typically do it on Thursdays or Sundays. In my house, we did paella on Sundays, and it's a rice, like the Mexican rice, but it tastes like seafood.
Did you make it
or-
here?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't know how to make it.
Okay. Hold on. Somebody's asking. Barcelos and
It's
Barcelona's made
amazing.
the Scots that fought Franco. The
The
Scots.
Scots from Scotland that fought for.
Del Strain.
I know.
You don't know about that? Okay. Hyden, what's up? And he was great. Running with the Bulls looks so much fun. Jimmy Buckets, no, it does not. it looks insane. Maybe when I was a kid or something, and especially if I was like coked out as a kid, I was going to say meth, but I'd run from them. Hit the like button and subscribe. Marta, I'm going to Sao Paulo, Brazil. Never been. How is it?
Sao Paulo. I've never been in Brazil, but that's amazing. And I know a lot of people that they have been in Brazil and they talk super good. But so remember that if they tell you don't get into that place, don't do it. Don't do it. It might be very dangerous, but you'll be fine.
That's Ruby Tuesday, by the way. Hola, right here.
Escoce ladrón. I don't know Escoce. I don't know what is that. Marbella. I've never been to Marbella. Actually, I think that I've always been in southern Spain once when I visit, my neighbor.
Roy Munson, please tell me you've read The Art of Power and the Strategies of War, because you
Sun
placed
Tzu.
several of them.
There is a book of Sun Tzu.
The Art of War.
The Art of the War. Yes.
So that was like
Sun Tzu.
a lot of white gang members and stuff read it. Do you know I was given it and I never ever read it all the way. I never read it all the way through. Maybe like a chapter.
I tried to read it, but it was hard.
I only run when being chased. Scott H. Marta is the racism in Spain.
There are a lot of Latin people. There's one of my co-workers, I think that she was the one from El Salvador, that told me that I was told that they were very racist because I have a family member living in Spain. I say, no. We are not racist. We are classist. I'm not talking about classist. If you have money, no problem. If you don't have money, you're going to be treated like shit. It's what it is. But the entire Europe.
Tapas are small dishes. Oh, tapas are small dishes like appetizers. Yeah,
Yes.
she showed me.
Yes.
Zulu, hey, Rob and Marta, good to see you taking a break from the yard work. Because the last time I was on, I just came on, I was still sweating from the yard work on Friday. Remember Friday? I was out there. Yeah.
Muy peligroso, amigo.
Laws of
Very
Power and
dangerous.
Strategies of War.
Look, it's like Marta, take Rob to the topless beaches in Barcelona. This is true. It's true. I mean, the 99% of women in Barcelona do topless. Actually, in Catalonia. Absolutely. This is true. Or playing volleyball in the beach on topless. No problem.
Yeah, she thinks it's a trip in America to see like the boob thing be a big deal, right?
Money Hayes, La Casa de Papel.
When strong act weak, when weak act strong, the art of war. Marta Money Heist.
Money Heist it's a Spanish TV show played in Netflix, and it's called La Casa de Papel. Actually, the translation is paper money. Paper money is the real translation.
Cindy, Mr. and Mrs. Rosso are. So Marta never took my last name, bitch. I'm just kidding.
No.
It wasn't.
Do you know the problems that we have at work because the social securities and the IDs don't match? Because I changed the last name for my.
So when we got married, first of
No.
all, I was still in prison with a life sentence, and we were, hoping on a prayer. I mean, we had hope. Obviously, we wouldn't have got married. So the thing was, at the beginning, she could have changed her name, but because she was going to still live in Spain, it was a problem. Then we decided, or she said, when I moved to America, we're going to do this. When she got here, this was like still during COVID stuff. We went down there. She thought she was going to do an interview, and then like gave her papers and it had her name. So the next real time would be when you get your social security card, right? But it's not, honest to God, it's not like a big deal to me
I'm
whatsoever.
sorry. I love you, but no.
You know?
It's a pain.
Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Rosso owed an apology from Chicago Muscle for the dirty jokes he said about he and the missus last week. So I guess people were saying sexual things about you. Like, I don't know. I don't know what he said.
Talking bad, that's what it looks like.
Marta, you have to get Rob better sound system.
That's what we are gonna do. And he started to make a
So
live.
she was getting up, and I said, "I'm going live right now, Rigby. We're going up there. Are you in Espanol or Barcelona FC fan?
Are you?
Oh, wow.
Oh, are you asking if I am periquita? If I like Espanol or Barca?
Come on,
Barca.
Barca big time.
I love the Camp Nou. I was living 10 minutes away from Camp Nou.
Evening happy. I told everybody that it was your first
thank you.
being here. That's awesome, Mustang Sally. Nunez, yes, Rossi. What's the reason why painted pictures of people? TK. Yeah. What's the reason why TK painted pictures of people? Nunzio. What do you mean? I'm not sure. Do it, Rigby. Do it, Marta. When Muscle got called out, he said, "What I said about Mrs. Rossi was just a joke." Then he denied. Okay, I don't know what he said. You guys can tell me after. It's cool. We got topless beaches in Hawaii, but a lot of drugs, homeless, and nasty pervs. Patrick, so I seen that about Hawaii.
I didn't know in Hawaii they did that.
Nunzio, I don't know what are you talking about? Tommy painting pictures of who though? I'm not sure. That's about it. I think we're gonna go here in just a second. Tell me, come on, nobody donates to me.
Bye.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, so that's about it. I think, unless we got Jimmy. Oh, he didn't. Jeremy Smith. He didn't draw the picture of Jimmy. There was a reason why. Nunez, I'm not sure what you mean, bud. Okay, second. Marta, when were you visiting Rob? Did any guards hit on you? Correction officers?
Hit on me?
Did they flirt? Did they hit? Like,
No.
seriously?
No.
Okay, so, yeah, they did. For sure. What about, what's his name? Brian?
No, that's not true. Every time that he saw me, is like, "Are you living here?" And no, so he talked to me, but he did with everybody, you know.
So they would come when she would come. They would be like, "What the fuck is she doing?" Right?
Well, from another country, you know.
The whole thing.
So.
Why Jimmy? Robert, check this account at the Frill here. I never ever been in this chat. Chicago Muscle, but if your mods would check and do their job, you would know that. Chicago Muscle forever. Okay, bro. David, DB, AJ.
Bon dia.
I'm trying.
He's saying good morning in Catalan.
I'm trying to learn Catalan. I've been to Barca so many times. Such a beautiful city. You'll love it here. They're up. Yeah, I was gonna go for a Christmas this year. Thanks, family. Anyway, Rob? Did you have smuggled cell phone? I never did an iPhone in prison. Scott H. Why? I had many opportunities to use it, and I wanted to use it. I wanted her to show me her body parts. But the reason I did not do it was because if I would have put her number on that, every time those cell phones got busted, they would trace all the numbers and then they go lock everybody up. So I never ever used a cell phone in prison, not once. That painting was a joke. Yeah, Cindy, I agree. That was the real Chicago Muscle. He bragged that he slipped past Carlos Muda. Not about Jimmy TK. Not talking about Jimmy TK drew many pictures. So Nunzio, I swear I don't know the pictures that Tommy Crotty has drawn. Grab his dope. He just died. I did want to invite you to a week of riding in the Black Hills of South Dakota. Okay, Rick, I see you, bro. Okay. So riding horses or side-by-sides or what? Just DG Barry, don't be a don't be a Jimmy, DBAJ. See him writing Angel's chat that he could prove he slipped past Carlos, so that must be what he talked about. He's nasty. Okay. Side-by-sides, man. Wow. So he's up in he's in South Dakota in the Black Hills. Oh, that would be freaking awesome. No one's credit risk strong most effect. Robert and Marta, I get Jet. I will try and email you again. I got a Jet. Okay. What is, how you say this? Aragon V. How you say this last name? This is
Targaryen.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is like the Game of Thrones.
Okay. Take care, everyone. Hey, thank you. Hey, Aegon?
Aegon B.
I'm so bad at like names I don't recognize. All right, so look we're gonna go, you guys.
We're gonna get about a better sound.
We're gonna go look at sound systems right now.
We
So
accept suggestions because
I
we don't know.
asked, somebody said something. I gotta go back and look. No, I got property if they're going for a week vacation with another couple. Okay, Rick, I got you, bro. Wow, that'd be kind of awesome. What's for dinner?
I don't usually get dinner. I just I pick, which is so much worse. I pick. Yeah. Cheese, turkey.
I would love to see you all on live chat. I would love to see all of you on live chat. You, Jimmy, and MRE and Fatball to say, and that'd be David. David did this for you, I'm sure. Have a great night.
Thank you.
David. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
That's like a joke. It's like the last time she came on, like nobody knows.
But it's true. I think it happened twice. The two times that I was here.
Steaks. Oh, I would love to see you all. Okay. Take care, Robert. Martha. It's Marta, but it's Sal. It's cool.
That's fine.
That's actually what she.
Oh, yeah.
Congressman, I know how to do my job very well. Carlos is doing good. What is this, babe?
¿Eres quedarte en América o tornar a Barcelona, Monroe?
What do you say?
If I want to stay in America or going back to Barcelona with Rob, I think that eventually we are going to end up in Spain, especially for your health issues.
Yeah, so I got recurring bladder cancer, and it's even with sure it's expensive for certain things, and they actually have really good cancer doctors there. Believe it or not, and it's free because I'm married to her, and blah blah blah. Anyway, we're going, you guys. Thank you for everything.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one. Bye.
Thank you.
Let's go get the sound system, right?
End.
All right.